Hello and welcome to our unboxing for our second month of the Anne Fitzpatrick subscription, Anne's Clubhouse, powered by Virtual Doll Convention. We are so thrilled that you are here with us on this video. Whether you're a part of the club or not, we love having you in the video because we celebrate doll collecting and fashion and fun and really getting into it. So this month we have such a cool theme. It is back to school. So Anne is going back to school in this box and in this month's adventure. This is perfect because across the nation, all of the children are going back to school. Holland Diane even recently went back to school, even though she's in a nursery that isn't quite, it's not quite kindergarten, but they have a curriculum and they teach and they have so many different things they do every day. It is one of the best decisions we have ever made for her. She loves school, but I'm telling you this because I want to show you our picture of back to school. Isn't this so cute? It's Holland Diane and we're outside of her school and I am just so proud to be her mother and be sending my own child back to school. But a lot of you watching, whether you have children or not, or you're a fan of child dolls, you know that school is a very big theme for child dolls. And so we are getting into it this month with this month's box. And as you can see, we have a lot going on. So let's chat about this month's outfit. We're going to put some pictures on the screen and it says, this month's outfit is back to school bells. Can you hear those bells? To celebrate this special time, Anne is dressed in her back to school bells outfit, featuring a charming set of bell-bottom overalls and a cozy striped shirt with her signature floral backpack. This ensemble is perfect for a fun-filled day of learning and play. Plus, there's some extra surprises tucked away in your box to make Anne's school year even more memorable. We are thrilled to embark on a new school year with Anne. She is going back to school and there is even a sweet note in her backpack from her sister Grace. Can you hear those school bells ringing? It's an exciting time filled with the promise of fresh beginnings, new friendships, and endless opportunities of learning. Just like many children around the world, Anne is excited to meet her new teacher, explore her classroom, and see what the year has in store for her at Hoffman Elementary. We want Anne to have the best experience, and we know she will with your help. So Hoffman Elementary, of course, this is all Diana Vining's idea. She is our director back over at the Anne's Clubhouse, and she came up with all of the fun themes and all of the wonderful things. So that's why I'm wearing this, because I feel like if I was a principal at a school at Hoffman Elementary, I might wear a suit every day. So we're gonna dive into the box. Let's get into the fun, and I can't wait to show you what is inside and what our pattern of the month is from Tamara Casey. I am so proud of this film set, but so before we take a deep dive into the box, I want to show it to you. I want to give you a little tour. Christopher will show you some of the nooks and crannies and when we bring him in to chat about it, but I about lost it. This was so sweet when I saw that Christopher brought in the picture of Jonathan Green, our wonderful friend whom we lost in December of 2022. I miss Jonathan and I think about him every single day. And he was a teacher and he loved being a teacher. That was one of the things that brought him a lot of joy. And he played Santa every year as a teacher. And we miss and think about him a lot. And one of the ways that we can honor people is to talk about them and is to keep their memory alive. I'm not afraid to do that. Sometimes I think in life, we think, well, we acknowledged it, now we move on. And yes, we do need to move forward. But when I share about my grief and with my mother and the things that have happened, it really helps. It really helps. And so to be honoring Jonathan in this way as a teacher and with a back to school box just gave my heart all the warm and fuzzy. So I am very happy about that. Also at Jonathan's school, many of you saw on social media that they just built an enormous play structure at his school, and it was paid for with all of the money that you paid for those Raggedy Ann dolls that we put out in Jonathan's honor last year. So what wonderful timing. And it says right on it on a plaque that it is dedicated to Jonathan Green from his doll making community. So I thought that was absolutely beautiful. And before we sign off with talking about the set, we'll talk about it a little bit more, but we have Diana Vining over here. This is a self-portrait that Diana did because I asked for portraits of the people that work here. Diana Vining works here, not on site, but I wish. But she works over in New Jersey, and I just love this. She's painting Remy Lou, and there's a little Shirley Temple down there. But isn't that so cute? So, okay, now we got to get back to the box, but the box is important. What we sell is important, but really the most important thing of what we do and the undercurrent of everything that we put out really is the emotional aspect of it and the love behind it. So when you see a film set, there's probably a lot of things that we don't even point out or mention that are messages of love and support. And so I am so thankful that we can always bring that in and also talk about it. So let's get into the box. All right, this box is so much fun. I absolutely love it. First, I hope you love your back to school bells outfit. These bell bottoms are wild. And what started me on wanting these bell bottom overalls is Holland Diane's second Easter. I put her in a floral bell-bottomed outfit and it was the cutest thing ever. So I hope that you love this. You can also tailor this with a lot of different shirts underneath. Speaking of shirts, you are getting a bonus t-shirt at an $8 value inside your box that says Anne's Clubhouse on the front of it. We'll put a picture on the screen of what it looks like. So you are getting your overalls, your long sleeve shirt, which is just so cute, and your t-shirt, plus your floral backpack, which has a surprise inside of it. We'll show you in a minute. So that is your outfit and it is so cool. So your cover letter has all kinds of things, and it also has some ideas of some photo ops that you can do for Anne. This was printed on some insanely good cardstock, so you're gonna love this one. It holds up really, really, really well. And then we have our paper doll, which is so cute. It features Anne, and she is wearing some underwear, and on the top it says Monday, which is so dang sweet. And look at the little details that Diana Vining put on here. For her backpack, she has a poetry journal, a Ziploc sack that says show and tell that has her pet rock inside that she found over the summer, a bow, and a water bottle with a little chain on it. Isn't that so sweet? And then the shoes are the illustrated shoes that came on your Anne dolls. Those white tennis shoes seriously go with everything, so they are perfect. And then we have our story, which is so sweet, from Anne's perspective. I'm not going to read it all. I'll read just like the first paragraph, and it says, "Rise and shine, no problem. That's easy today. Today I jumped out of bed because it's the first day of school. It was an awesome summer, but I'm ready to head back to school to see my friends and meet my new teacher. I'm a little nervous about being in a new classroom, but I'm ready for science fairs, art projects, field trips, the gym. It helps me feel more brave wearing my new outfit, which includes smart striped shirt and funky spunky overalls with big ruffles on the legs. They're kind of like layered bell bottoms, but more. My outfit helps me feel upbeat and positive, like I have an amazing year ahead. I unzip my brand new backpack to make sure I have everything. Yep, my sister Grace made sure that I was all set. Crayons, notebooks, pencils, folders, and everything. Oh, and she packed me a delicious lunch. And I even saw her sneak a little note inside my lunchbox. So at lunchtime, I'll have a little reminder that she's thinking of me." Okay, I'm not going to read the rest. I am going to show you what is inside the backpack. Yes, on all 250 boxes and all 250 backpacks, we put a note inside that Grace put inside the backpack for Anne. I want to thank Diana Vining for printing all of these and cutting them all out for us and sending them to the shop for us to put inside the backpack. It is written into the story. And when she sent the story over, we had the backpack, but I said, Diana, we have to put this inside the backpack to bring it full circle and to make it very interactive for the collector. So isn't that fun? It says, "Remember how much I love you today. I believe in you. XOXO Grace." So you will have that for your Anne doll inside your backpack. This backpack is so dang cute. It is the floral one. We have a couple other colors in the Anne boutique if you want to purchase another color, but I think this is cute. It fits her perfectly, and it fits other child-sized dolls. Diana Vining slayed with all of our printables this month. We have more than normal. This is one of my favorite parts. This is the Hoffman Elementary staff for 2024-2025. And it includes me as the principal, Diana Vining, vice principal, Paul, administrative assistant, Christopher, guidance counselor, Robert is the athletic director, Dee is the tech coordinator, Tamara is the teacher of fiber art, and Grace is a teacher, K through 5. We already put out a Grace as a teacher box, so we know that Grace makes a phenomenal teacher. And she can wear her floral suit for this box when Anne goes to school. How fun is that? So if you were around in season 2, then you will have that box. So that is a lot of fun. And then we have Anne's back to school supplies. They are all so very cute. I love everything on here, but my favorite is the little drink and granola bar in the corner. How she found a granola bar and scanned it, I don't know. I'm sure she found it off the internet, but it looks like she took an actual granola bar, put it in her scanner, and scanned it. And it is so cute. Diana Vining, you did such a good job. So all of it, Hoffman Elementary. It all says Ann Fitzpatrick on it. It is so cute. And then I couldn't resist putting this in the box too. Ann looks just so cool and so fun with her backpack and her back to school bells outfit sitting in front of Hoffman Elementary School. What a beautiful school. She's just cool and collected and ready to go. So adorable. And then we have a notebook that comes inside. You will also get a little set of these stickers that have the alphabet on them. Yours does not say Ann on the front. Christopher took some of them off and put that on there, but I think that is so cute. But they're little notebooks that have inspirational sayings. So sometimes you forget you're awesome. So this is your reminder, and it comes with a pen, and inside the notebook it even has Post-its and everything. So this is actually a valuable thing to put in your box. You're gonna use this and be reminded just how awesome you are. So I am happy to have that in there. We have a little friendship bracelet that says wildflower. They say all different kinds of things. So if you were in school, you probably remember friendship bracelets. There's some beads in there. And then Diana Vining, sponsor. Diana Vining did so much for this box. Because she is a teacher, I think she feels very, very close to this box. But you will have a little pencil. I don't know how well you can see that in the camera, but it says Hoffman Elementary School. So Diana Vining sponsored pencils that are personalized for this box. We have some fun leggings and some other fun things that are going to be in the boutique that are not here for this video because they are arriving in a couple days. So we're going to be scrambling and putting some pictures in the boutique for you to shop. All super affordable things that you can make some cute outfits. You can even use your t-shirt and put them that you're going to get in your box and put it with the leggings. So there's some good stuff in there. But I want to talk about our pattern of the month from Tamara Casey. She did such a good job. As soon as she saw it, my mouth went to the floor because it was so perfect. It actually reminds me of the uniform that I wore for 9 years when I went to school, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a uniform. It looks like a school uniform in a way, but it is so dang cute. I absolutely love it. I know you will too. Tamara is with us in studio, in her sewing studio, and she's going to tell us all about Field Trip.
Welcome back to the Clubhouse. I'm so excited to be here with you today to reveal September's pattern of the month. As summer draws to a close, there's two things I'm reminded of that I always looked forward to as the seasons began to change. Once the kids were back in school, I couldn't wait to start planning the fall festival and those fantastic field trips. Reminiscent of those times, this month's pattern for Ann's Clubhouse is called Field Trip. This month's pattern features a long sleeve collared shirt with faux button front and cuffs at the wrist, as well as a classic school jumper that can go easily from the playground to the most popular field trip. As you can see from the photographs, Anne has already been inspired by speaking with Grace about her upcoming field trip to the aquarium. I anticipate as we move through the school year and into that holiday season that Anne will take us along on many more exciting adventures. I hope you enjoy the new field trip pattern, and I can't wait to see what you make.
Thank you so much, Tamara. Field Trip is the cutest pattern, and I can't wait to see it. If you have been wondering, because last box was prairie style, this box is modern. We're going all kinds of ways for our season, but I would say most of the clothes are going to be modern day. So they're modern day clothes that I would personally love to see an 8 or a 9-year-old wear. So I think you're going to love everything that we do. There's a little bit of vintage thrown in, but for the most part, it's modern clothes, which is how we see Anne. She is a modern girl. Sometimes she goes back in time to the Prairie Museum, but everything passes the test, and we love it before we ever consider it for a box. So let's talk a little bit more about fashion and the film set and our cute Grace and Me outfit that we have displayed over here with Christopher Johnson. Come on in, Christopher. Hi, Christopher.
Hello.
Welcome back to school.
Thank you.
Did you have fun building this set?
I did. It was fun to sort of look for things in the shop that made me feel sort of childlike. Having Anne has been such a fun experience in that, like, as silly as this sounds, working in a doll shop, I actually don't spend a lot of time in the mental space of something youthful and childlike often. And I can imagine how silly that sounds. I work in a doll shop, but like, so much of it too is sort of administrative. Like the job is still work, it's not necessarily, as much as I wish it were, just playtime all the time. And having her here has sort of given me the challenge of like immersing myself in that space and really enjoying it. So I sort of had fun playing with the prompt of playtime and of something youthful and something lighthearted and maybe sort of simple, and going around the shop and finding the things that made me feel that way, either in the way that they feel or the way that they appear, and looking at them makes me feel, and whatever. So it was just, this is just sort of the inventory displayed in a way that I hope maybe evokes playtime for Anne. And I think she's in a proper outfit to do it.
She is. So this outfit, as soon as we saw the sample, we both, your first words were, "I love that."
I do.
When I showed it to you.
It's so cute.
The bell bottoms make me laugh. They're just so funny.
They are
In a good way.
properly
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I am nothing if not a fan of ridiculous clothing, and these feel like they're still denim, so they have a practicality that is actually sort of fun. You can use them in a utilitarian way. They're overalls, you know, like she can go gallivant in them, and they're still very mobile and very sort of, I don't know, accommodating. But they have these enormous, you know, saucers, the dinner plates sewn onto the legs, and I think they're really lovely. I'm a fan of a stripe. I'm a fan of a polka dot, sort of a continuous pattern, and so this really scratches an itch for me. It feels childlike, but it also feels like sort of a fun, contemporary take on something that is timeless, right? It's something that, you know, a t-shirt and overalls you can wear almost in any, you know, era or decade or timeline, but we've given it a fun spin, and I think as far as, you know, the whimsy of dolls and the virtual doll convention is concerned, I think it really sticks the landing. I love this one.
I do too. So that's why when we saw the sample, we said, oh my goodness, has to go in a box. So it's a lot of fun. Now for the preparation, when it arrives, it's flat inside that. Did you iron? You must have ironed them to make them look so...
I did. I pressed
better.
a seam on the arm of the shirt just so it looks, you know, nice and crisp. And then I ironed the denim of the bells. And I think another thing that makes a really big difference is doing the strap of the overall over the shoulder. Just a little, like a quick 10-second press on that, because when they're shipped flat, they crease right here at the shoulder, and it just looks a little bit more like it hangs on her shoulders, as if gravity were really affecting the garment, you know, the way it does on human scale. It's all about little tiny touches, so if you're one of the people, bless you, that gets out an iron when we beg you to, when you get new boxes from us, then this one is a breeze. It's very easy, but it's still worth giving a quick iron to. It just always makes a difference.
Yes, I totally agree. And I knew the answer. I saw you ironing it, but I always like to act like we're doing an interview. So let's talk about the girls over here.
Yes.
This is this is our first official Grace and Me outfit.
Yeah, we've got, I won't let the entire cat out of the bag, but we have several of these sort of assortments or pairs in the works. You have spoken, we have heard you, you want Sister and Me clothing, and so we have many ideas that we are sort of throwing at the wall and seeing what works. This is a really lovely, almost Kelly green gingham with a nice sort of olivey jacket. The pearl snaps are so cute. It's really easy to accessorize this with green or with white. You can, you know, reach for the colors that it's very obviously presenting to you, but also if you want to play with any complementary or contrasting colors, it's a very sort of straightforward, simple color palette. I dressed both of them in orange hair so that you can get a little idea for maybe what complementary colors might look like. But play with the whole color wheel. Play with yellow would be so pretty with this. Shades of pink would be very pretty with this. So do as you like. These are available in the boutique now, and if this is exciting and enthralling and inspiring and motivating for you, then
it's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning. We have lots and lots coming that will be companion pieces for each doll. And maybe we can even, you know, take some inspiration from hopes and dreams that you have to really scratch that itch and give you a good sisterly, you know, pairing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, it's fun. I don't need, you and I do not have sisters, and so it's kind of an imaginary world of what it would be like to have a sister, and you guys dress the same. I mean, imagine.
It's dolls,
yes,
right?
exactly.
You can make anything you want happen with dolls.
Exactly.
And I'm sort of enjoying that fantastical element that her now having a sister gives both us and you. It allows that like childhood whimsy in a very direct obvious way, but you as the collector then get a whole new opportunity to play with a narrative of your own that maybe you do or did not have access to in real life. So enjoy that.
Yes.
And this makes me excited for like a hypothetical trip to school. I was an intelligent child, but I was a not motivated child. I didn't always enjoy school very much, and this makes me maybe look back on that experience with rose-colored glasses, and I can appreciate it in a way that I wish I could have. And maybe you share that experience and can enjoy a first day of school on your own terms with Anne.
I love that. It's almost like a new beginning. I want to just take to this right here because Anne sitting out front of her school looking so cool and collected.
Right.
My first day of school was always the most terrifying thing in the world.
Sure.
Knowing where the classroom is and and wanting to make sure that you had the right outfit and that it's terrifying.
It's a lot of pressure for a kid.
Yeah, it is.
But she's cool as a cucumber.
She's cool as a cucumber.
Could
She's
not be
got
bothered.
it. Yep. And honestly, channeling that energy. Yeah, that's what we're here for. So we hope you enjoy this box.
Yeah.
And we will see everybody in the Anne Boutique and on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.